I can ask you questions, you can say whatever you want to say.
Okay, good. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Well, first thing before we start, would you mind saying your name for me, please?
Jamar Summerfield.
How do you spell it?
Jamar Summerfield. Summerfield.
Cool. I ask everybody this. How old are you?
Wait a minute.
Well, you said you're native to Portland.
Yeah,
So like,
for 46 years I've been a black for 46 years, foundational African American from Northeast Portland before the gentrification. I am appreciative of what's going on right here, that people that doesn't look like me are supporting the need of trying to get us something. But the thing, what I need them to understand the narrative is we need economic justice. You can defund the police all you want. They're still going to pick where the money goes. And then these people here who's out here protesting, I'm appreciative, I'm telling you right now, that they're out here. But in the morning, they could transform and go back to $70,000 jobs. You can tell by the helmets, by the gear that they got on, that costs. You don't see people, foundational black Americans from Northeast Portland before the gentrification, people like me down here with all that gear. These people could transform. I want them people who are out there, when they go back in the morning, to get us jobs, get us loans, give us access, give us a chance. Use this same energy that they got right now to say, hey, I'm going to take this one African American and I'm going to build him up. I'm going to guide him through so he can get economic justice. If we don't get no economic justice, we're still going to be in a situation that we're walking around and police are going to be able to do whatever they want to do to us because we don't even have the stuff to record them. We don't have the stuff to tell them. A lawyer, lawyers are not taking cases right now. They're saying, hey, well, you got too many discrimination cases. It's only a couple lawyers taking cases now. We need other lawyers to come in here. ACLU need to be releasing lawyers around here that's going to take these cases for place of a public accommodation violations. BOLI is supposed to do that, but they're holding on to the cases for a year and a half to where they're not preserving information. So right now, we're talking about what's going on in Portland, Oregon right now, and they're protesting, and I'm appreciative of it, but I need these people to go back and tell their bosses, get on those interview panels, start bringing in African Americans, start training us, because we didn't have that passed down well so we could go to those colleges and all that stuff. They did. So I want those same people to bring us in and say, I'll teach them, I'll train them on the job. So then we don't be 4 years behind and $40,000 in debt trying to go to PCC or PSU. We don't got time to waste like that. This stuff is going on right now. And I'm telling you, I'm a survivor of the Reagan era, to where they came and flooded our neighborhoods with guns and drugs and had our moms and them all centered to where they couldn't guide us. This is why we're in the situation still to this day. Every 10 years, they flood us with something, some different focus. Right now, we need them to go ahead and focus on us about economic justice. Dr. King said, where's the check? The I have a dream thing was over. He was done with that. They keep playing, I have a dream, I have a dream. No, he says, where's the check? Google it. We need the check, the money. And it's not something that we're asking for free, because you owe it. You owe it due to what you put us through. It's a debt. You paid everybody else. But now the foundational African Americans, what I'm talking about, the people who were here, kidnapped here, and their kids and grandkids were still here, not people that came over later on. We're talking about the people who were stuck here, going through the ramifications every 10 years. And you can Google most of the stuff I'm saying. King said, where's the check? I'm appreciative of these people out here, and these same people with the same energy, I want them to go back to Selwood, West Lynn, or wherever they're at, and says, you know what, I'm gonna go find Jamar. I'm gonna teach him something so he can go get some money and have those jobs at $70,000 and all that. Then we can go get the Subarus and canoes. Because right now, we're not being able to go get the Subarus and canoes. They're gonna be on the water with a Subaru, right, and a canoe. And we're still walking around in TriMet coughing and choking. Nah, the time is up. It's time to pay up. And this right here, I hope they keep doing it, but when they leave this thing, I'm gonna need them to go help us get economic justice. Choose one. Build up one African American. You can find them somewhere. Don't keep saying the ones from Southeast Portland, but I understand they threw us all the way out to the numbers, way out there in Gresham. So you spread this out through the gentrification. Find one that's foundational, that can prove that he was from over here in Northeast Portland, where the police was fabricating cases, planting dope, doing all that stuff. And now we didn't know nothing about plumbing, carpentry, trades. If we knew that it was that easy to get that amount of money, we would have did it. We wouldn't have been standing on corners selling drugs and all that stuff. If we knew about carpentry, plumbing, that you're going to get all this money from that, we would have did it. No one came there. They just watched us at the corner stores selling drugs and selling whatever we could to get some money, because we had one parent households. And that was on purpose, by design. The mandatory minimum sentence, Measure 11, to keep your father away from the kid for 7.5 years, 5 years, 10 months to 7.5 years, and then you'll never believe your dad anymore. When he comes home, he's been gone too long. That was by design. Now it's time to pay up because you done corrupted and derailed a whole culture. And now these people are here had enough too. They're saying, no, we're supporting these people and we're gonna do it. Now, I'm not telling them to tear up that building because they could tear up really sell the building, give us the money. I mean, if you want to do all that, sell it. Sell the building, get rid of it. But right now, they're not going to do that. We know that. So help us get economic justice. I don't care if you have to mentor somebody, mentor them and be an accomplice. I don't want no ally. I need an accomplice that's going to hear me and then go take some action, because they're going to believe you before they believe me. And then if you open the door and says, no, I'm going to train him, I'm going to let him in the door, they're going to put it on you. And then you're going to do it. And we're going to come through and we're going to do exactly what we're supposed to do, because we've been needing this opening for years. We've been needing you guys for years. And now look, they didn't believe us at first when we were saying, hey, nooses are being hung in workplaces. They didn't believe us. They said, oh, no, you're just looking at it wrong. But now, look at that. They said that we tore up our own places. No, this ain't our own places. This is where whites is winning at. They're tearing up their own places now. But they're doing it in the name of Black Lives Matter. You know, when I say Black Lives Matter, I'm talking about 400 years of oppression, institutional racism, systematic racism. That's what I'm talking about when I said, I don't know who made Black Lives Matter or whatever they did. I'm glad they did, because it's going on right now. We're getting a little bit of help, but we need you guys right now. I could be a newscaster if that's the case. If somebody said, hey, go do this, I could hold the camera. Somebody say, hey, hold it like this and do it. Give us that chance. Because the whole college thing is going to have us $40,000 in debt and 4 years behind. We don't got 4 more years. We need it right now. The stimulus plan wasn't what we were looking for. We're looking for the ongoing, reoccurring check. So this is economic justice that I'm talking about. I'm glad you guys are down here getting the footage of this, but I'm glad you can hear me. I hope someone hears me. Choose one. You know, you can find me on +_network on Instagram. Go there if you have to come in to me and I'll formulate.